It's more about watching the speed in which they hurl your groceries into the cart at such
What a word.
like just and some of them are so good. They're organizing at the same time that they're scanning stuff so fast and so expertly. I've always loved the cashiers at all these. I don't know why. I'm always like, watch this one. She's amazing. You know,
Okay, next time I go,
you're going to have to pay attention.
Hey there. Welcome to Parties to Playdates. I'm Kendall.
And I'm Jess. We're here to fill your day with warmth and laughter.
Join us as we navigate the chaos and joy of everyday life.
We're all about sharing real-life moments with a dash of humor and practical tips.
So grab your coffee and settle in for a cozy chat.
Because here, every moment is a story worth sharing.
No topic is off limit.
And every listener is a friend.
Let's get this party started.
Hey, Kendall.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Sweaty.
Oh my gosh, me too. Same. I probably still have the sweat mark between my boobs and underneath.
I feel like every time I walk out of the house, I take a deep breath before I walk out, like,
yeah, because
then like just hold your breath through the humidity because it feels like a strain to take a deep breath in the humidity right now.
Yeah, you're walking through hell. Literally, that's what I feel like every time I open my garage. I'm like, it's like World War V out there.
It's great. It's like a wave.
Yeah.
I feel like you could cut it with a knife.
You can. It's that thick.
It's gross.
She's thick this week. I was reading on Mike's the Weatherman's page. Do you follow him?
No.
Oh my gosh, you have to. He's fantastic.
Is it Mike the Weatherman?
Yeah, Mike the Weatherman.
Or his name is Mike Weatherman because that would be perfect.
I don't think that is, but that would be perfect. He's this guy, which honestly, in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinions, he's better than the weather people.
Oh,
it's not his job. It's just like his.
Oh, it's just he
like
loves
his
to
hobby.
Do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he does it on the side on Instagram and I think on Facebook, but I only follow him on Instagram. And he's way more predictable than the weather people.
That's so
and
interesting.
He's so on it. It's so good. And he's just a normal dude. And he'll ride out hurricanes. Like he's freaking nuts.
Wow.
Yeah, he's crazy. But it's just like his hobby and it's really cool. But he was posting stuff about how hot this week is. And I'm pretty sure he lives in Florida as well. I think he lives in Tampa. But he was posting how it's going to be severe weather warning. He's like, I've never in my whole life lived here. I've ever had a severe weather warning of heat.
Well, I heard yesterday in Central Florida, the heat index was like 126 or something crazy.
You're going to burst into flames and die.
Like, don't go outside.
Literally. That's what it was saying.
Dangerous.
He was posting things like orange, red, and purple. Orange was like, yes, severe heat warning. Be careful, drink water, stay hydrated. The red, which was where we are right now, it was like, you better have AC.
Yeah.
If you don't have AC, you need to find somewhere and stay somewhere with AC. And then the purple was like, you're going to be dehydrated. You cannot go outside. And it was ridiculous, but it was a real life thing. You need to be very careful. Anyone who is heat sensitive right now, you need to be very, very careful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but he's really cool.
Where would you go if you didn't have AC in this heat? What would be your top locations that you would hit up? I have a couple in mind. That's why I'm asking.
When our AC was at our last house, it did go out. It was fall. It was still warm. It was still hot, let's just be honest. But luckily, our landlord at the time, she was really on it. She's like, it'll just be a day. I'll put you in a hotel if it's that bad. I don't care. We were like, no, it'll be fine. I ended up going to the library with Maverick.
Nice.
Yep.
That was on my list.
Yep. I went there and I was like, we're just going to have to hang out here for I don't know how long. We drove around a lot. I washed my car.
Nice.
Because it took me a while. And we were in AC. We went grocery shopping per usual.
Nice.
And I can't remember what else we did. I think I even went to Props, but I stayed inside. And I had brought the toys from outside inside. And I can't remember. And I had to go to work. So I don't know what Ryan did. But where else would I go? I think that's all I would do. The store, library, and I'd probably get my car washed.
Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
And maybe I would go shopping, but I shouldn't be spending money. So
Yeah. I love it.
What about you?
Well, if I was alone and not with my entire family, I would definitely hit up the library. I'd spend a lot of time there. Maybe a Starbucks or two.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then for late night, if I was really like, I gotta get here, I would go sign up for one of those 24-hour fitness.
Oh.
Just like a super cheap membership.
Like the free 3-day.
Yeah, just do a little pass and then just spend a lot of time on that sit-down bike. You can put on a real low. Just watch the TVs.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually. And I just thought about it. I would go to the movies. If,
there you go.
If
That's a good
Maverick
idea.
wasn't so wild, maybe a few years, maybe even a year older, I'd be like, let's go on a marathon. Let's go
Ooh, that
watch
would be
all
fun,
the
like, all day
movies.
long.
Let's get the popcorn, the candy, the Slurpees. I don't even care right now. Let's do it all. I would do that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because movie theaters are always fucking cold.
Yeah, that's so true.
Freezing.
That's perfect.
Like, I've brought blankets before.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's because they don't have any windows. I feel like that's the key.
And it's dark.
Yeah.
And they try to keep you awake because I feel like if it was warm, good night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. I still fall asleep.
That's funny. I feel like you can fall asleep anywhere, though.
I
People
could.
sometimes just have that gift.
Mm-hmm. Except the cars. Cars, it kind of takes me a little bit
Yeah.
because I get nervous.
Yeah. Well, what they say or do this week?
Good question.
Good question. Well, I'll start then.
Yeah, go
Give
for
you
it.
a chance to think about it. We were celebrating my son's birthday last week.
Mhm.
He loves sushi and stuff. So we went to the Zen Japanese sushi place, which is so good. And
So good.
we were all chatting about this and that. And my 17-year-old daughter is like telling us about some friend. She's like, yeah. And this guy left her on red for like 7 hours.
I thought you were going to say days.
I know. And I was like, wait, is that a long time? Is 7 hours? Is that
we
like,
do that if I'm at
is
work or
that
something.
wrong? And I
Yeah.
was like, is that wrong? And then she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, that's forever. And I was like, okay. And then my 15-year-old son, so dry and so monotone, he goes, sometimes people have stuff to do. Like sometimes people have better things to do. Says the kid who like rarely answers his phone, never brings it with him.
Hilarious.
It was so funny. I was
He's like,
cracking
that's
up.
me.
I was like, huh, that's really true. But I started dying when he said it because I agree. People do have better things to do.
A lot of the times people are busy.
It's true.
I for sure thought you were going to say 7 days, and then she was like, and he dumped her.
Yeah.
Or something stupid.
No, he just didn't answer for 7 hours.
Speaking of sushi, we didn't get sushi, but I was craving Thai food the other day, and it was delicious. And we went, and Mav is refusing, like you saw the other day, refusing to sit in high chairs.
Yeah.
Which he's probably he is ready to sit in a booster, but Ryan does not trust him.
Yeah.
I do because I've done it many times on myself when I go eat or do something.
Yeah.
I'll just let him sit next to me and he's fine. He honestly, feel like when he's restrained, he wants out more.
Yeah.
And then when he's not, he's like, oh, okay, this is nice. But it's like you're just playing with fire almost.
Well, and because he's done it with you a couple of times, he's probably like, well, she lets me sit with her. Why can't I sit with her every time?
Oh,
and So
totally.
then he's like, I'm fighting this.
He did. He did.
This is your fault, Kendall.
And it is. Ryan's going to hear
Ryan,
this and be
did you
like,
hear
way
that?
to go. But you know what? He's getting older. He's getting
Yeah.
bigger. Like, it is what
Yeah.
it is. Like, his feet, like, when he sits and hits the bar in high chairs, his knees are already way up. So, yeah, he was sitting in a booster seat looking all like he's a big boy. And I'm not kidding you when I say this, crushed the entire bowl of edamame.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm not kidding you. And he's so sweet and so cute. I just love his drive and his determination because he watches us pop all the beans out of the pods and he just started grabbing them and doing it himself.
Aw.
And he would, he's shaking trying to, and he's like pushing the wrong part, you know, and
Yeah.
it's so cute, but and his face, he gets this concentration face that looks like Ryan's.
Yeah.
It's like this lip situation where he's not puckering, but tightening them. And he's like, and he finally, and he screams every
That's
single
so
time.
cute.
And then he grabbed chopsticks. This little boy grabbed chopsticks in one hand with both of them, didn't like open and close them, but they were like open enough.
Yeah.
He would shove an edamame in and it would stay and
Oh
he'd
my
put it in his
gosh.
mouth and eat it. And I'm like, Ryan, are you watching this kid right now? He graduated from a high chair to a booster. Now he's using
Now
chopsticks.
he's using chopsticks. I love it.
God. It was amazing. I was like,
That's
oh my
sweet.
gosh, we need to get him the kid ones.
Yeah,
Where they have the,
like,
the rubber band or whatever. Or if there's
yeah.
a reusable set, I'm sure it's like not a rubber band, but we've tried once and he ripped the rubber band off. He was
Yeah.
like, what is that? But then shit went sideways and then he was like standing up on the booth, sitting on the table, going underneath with a whole fistful of pasta.
Oh, no.
Pasta was everywhere. And Ryan's like, this is why he needs to be in a high chair. And I was like,
I
oh
know.
well.
I like to use restraint systems as long as possible with children, just because it gives a peace of mind and then you can just relax and have your food.
Ryan kept saying that. He's like, how am I going to enjoy my lunch? I was like, I am, and I'm not worried about it. He's like, I don't understand. You're in this service industry and you just don't care if there's just food everywhere. And I'm like, I've seen 50 times worse. Trust me,
Yeah.
this is nothing. There's a few noodles on the floor and on the bench. Big whoop. He's like, well, you don't even clean it up. I'm like, I don't because you do. Like, if you didn't do it, I would. But he just like instantly, he's like, give me a broom. He's always sweeping shit and getting it all up. But I tell him, like, I would do it if you weren't here.
Yeah.
But you're here and you insist on it and you're laser focused on cleaning. So you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's so funny.
And he's like, don't you see tables when they get up and leave?
I'm going to get Ryan like a little portable broom and dustpan just for the diaper bag, just for him.
That's really funny.
And I'm going to inscript it with some vinyl letters that say, this was Kendall's fault.
He would appreciate it very much so.
Or it'll just say, to clean up Kendall's mess.
Probably. There was once this past, so I think I've told you at work, I literally just host these days now.
Yeah.
Host and bus. And so I do clean all the shit off the floor from people. And it's not even just kids. There's adults out there that just.
Yeah, adults are messy sometimes.
I mean,
they're ridiculous.
Let's be honest. In the restaurant that I work at, you're going to be messy. There's no way of going around it. Like a seafood boil is going to be all over you, all over the floor, the seats, everything. Your cup, doesn't matter. So it's already going to be messy. But there was one table that it was an 8 top and they had a bunch of kids, which is fine. But they also let them run around and do whatever underneath the table, the sides, everything. And they also brought their own pizza in from the other restaurant next door, which we don't care about. However, when I went to go clean it, this table, so we cover the tables in butcher paper.
Yeah.
And it was soaking with boil sauce to the point where it was like disintegrating. Yes, it was like disintegrating. Because usually I can wonton wrapper everything and throw it away. I was like, I don't even know where to begin right now. I don't even know how to clean this up. Mind you, there was also like 14 pieces of pizza on the chairs, on the floor,
oh my God,
underneath a bar that was next to him, underneath other people. And I was like, oh my God, I think this is the worst table I've ever seen.
They didn't have a Ryan.
I know. So when Ryan said, I can't believe it. And I was like, I've seen worse. Like this is nothing. Trust me. I've seen like explosions.
Ugh,
so
gross.
No, I'm not cleaning it up. Sorry. Unless I'm getting paid for it.
There you go. Well, speaking of food.
I know, right? So speaking of grocery shopping. So recently I've been going to Publix, which is very convenient. However, very expensive.
Yeah.
Or I can go to Walmart, which is a 20-minute-ish drive, which is fine. But I have to plan for it because that's like an hour of my day just driving, not even just going to the store itself, but a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And I think a little bit more diverse, I want to say. It's bigger. There's more options, in my opinion, I think.
At Walmart, you think?
I think so. Well, for the things I buy.
Go to, is it bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We go to the big Walmart,
Okay.
which I also like because I do like Walmart's clothes right now are so on point for women. They're so great. And I've seen so many things on Instagram with all these influencers being like, you need to go to Walmart right now. They have all these different types of dupes of I don't even know what, but they're really cute.
Oh, that's good to know.
There's really good stuff there right now. And so I always like to stop in and see what I can get because it's cheap. It's like $10 for like cute flared pants or workout stuff. I don't even know. Their workout sets, I've gotten a few and they're really great. And for a bra and biker shorts, it's like $13.
Oh, that's impressive.
I got them in every color.
I love it.
But I've been going to Publix literally almost every other day because I just don't know what I want to eat.
Yeah.
And I've been spending $100 every time and it's really bad. So when my friend said she went every Monday to Aldi's, I was like, maybe I need to start doing something like that. Should we like be bulk shopping at Sam's Club or like once a month, something like that? Or doing like I wish there was a Trader Joe's. I know I can drive 2 hours, but that would really suck.
And is it worth it to have to drive 2 hours?
I don't know.
Is that just one way, 2 hours?
I think so.
So then you're driving 4 hours, so 4 hours worth of gas and time. Oh, that might not be worth trade. Maybe quarterly, that would be worth it.
Unless I spend like $500.
Yeah, just stock up on all your Trader Joe things that you can stock up on.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. And then where do I put it?
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest thing with bulk shopping is where do you put it?
Space.
And in my house, I have a decent sized house, but the storage in my house is garbage. I don't have linen closets. Some of the bedrooms don't even have closets.
Oh no.
I have a very small pantry we get paper towels and I'm like, where do I put these? And that's just one item that's a bulk item.
Yeah,
So,
that is a bulk item.
when we first moved here, I had a Sam's Club membership and it's fine, but you go to Sam's Club and you drop $400 in 3 aisles.
Yeah.
You can really throw down, but there is an Aldi's in Niceville, which I think that would be worth a drive. And actually, I feel like it would take you less time than going to Sam's Club.
Yeah, the Aldi's drive for me, at least, it's just a straight shot.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually a really pretty drive.
Yeah.
It's on the coast.
Yeah, right along the bay. It is a pretty drive.
So it's not bad. Ryan, whenever he's in either PCB, Niceville, or even Crestview, because those are where all the nicer, bigger Aldi's are.
Yeah.
He'll always stop and be like, I'm going to Aldi's. I have to go grocery shopping. I'm like, yes, sweet.
Yeah.
And it's the fun, cool aisle that they have that always gets us. It's like, let's go see what they have on that one aisle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. You come home with random things.
The most random things.
You're like avocado-shaped measuring cups.
Yes,
or
why
like
not?
just some random things. They do have some cute stuff, though. I got to give them props for their random aisle.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I used to shop at Aldi's a ton when we lived in North Carolina because we had 4 kids and they were nonstop eating and they didn't go to public school. And so they were home all the time. So I would go there, which I love Aldi's. They have really decent produce. And
They do.
it's not a huge variety, but still good quality stuff. Their cheese and deli meat section, nice stuff there. All canned goods, canned vegetables, canned beans, all that kind of stuff that doesn't really matter if it's a name brand at all. They do really good with. And then they also have super convenient breakfast food items. We used to always get these pre-cooked sausage patties. You get a whole stack. I don't know. There was probably 20 patties in the thing. They're in the freezer section. I would throw them in the microwave for 30 seconds and then throw them in a pan and crisp them up. But you could get the whole package for like $3.
Okay, that's huge to know because Maverick is obsessed with breakfast sausage at the moment.
Yeah, and then you can get their English muffins. You can do breakfast sandwiches. They have bagels, cream cheese, all that stuff. Their store brand is really good. Any Mexican food stuff, I don't know. I'm really particular about enchilada sauce, so I don't know.
Yes, we've talked about the enchilada sauce.
Still waiting for your call, Rosarita. But their refried beans, their black beans, their corn, all that, their tortilla chips, all that stuff is super yummy at Aldi's. So, and I'll be honest, I don't know why, but I love the cashiers at Aldi's.
I've never actually talked to a cashier at Aldi's.
It's not about talking to them. They usually don't talk to you.
Maybe that's why.
It's more about watching the speed in which they hurl your groceries into the cart at such,
What a word.
like, just, and some of them are so good. They're organizing at the same time that they're scanning stuff so fast and so expertly. I've always loved the cashiers at Aldi's. I don't know why.
Hilarious.
I'm always like, watch this one. She's amazing. You know,
Okay, next time I go,
you're going to have to pay attention. It's more about watching the speed in which they hurl your groceries into the cart at such,
What a word.
like, just, and some of them are so good. They're organizing at the same time that they're scanning stuff so fast and so expertly. I've always loved the cashiers at Aldi's. I don't know why.
Hilarious.
I'm always like, watch this one. She's amazing. You know,
Okay, next time I go,
you're going to have to pay attention.
I'm going to be like, okay, I need to go stand in the line with the cashier.
They're not the most personable. They usually don't talk to you or make eye contact even.
We always, if there's a self-checkout, doesn't matter how big our grocery cart is, Ryan and I are always going to self-checkout.
Really? Yeah.
We are
I don't
those
think
people.
Aldi's has self-checkout. Maybe they do now.
I think they do.
Do they? No, I will definitely go to the checker. It's just way more fun to watch.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And you're so right because they don't bag anything,
They don't. They just throw it in the cart.
which we've definitely forgotten bags before there. And we're like, fuck. And we're like,
no. You bagged it up and they just left it on the counter?
no, they just like put it in the cart. And then we were like, oh my God, we forgot. Like, should we buy bags? And no, we're not buying bags. We already have a shitload at the house. We should have brought
Then
them.
you just put them in the cart.
And so he's like putting it like in the stroller, sitting there in the back, like trying to find things that's not going to roll around. Or I'm like, oh my God, this is not the tits right now. We are not doing this, but we're doing it.
I know. Susie used to have these fold down totes that she would have in her car for Aldi's.
Oh, are they
Like
the
the little
ones?
cubes.
Yes, that go into the cart.
Well, she wouldn't even put them in the cart. She would just keep them in her car, and then she would take her groceries out and just load it into the little crates. And then when she got home, it was like just haul it in, and you could fit way more stuff in it because they're sturdier and they can handle more weight.
She's the best. She's the smartest.
She really knows what she's doing. Shout out Susie.
She needs her own TV show.
She really does. She knows all the tricks. So what else do you do for grocery savings? I feel like right now, every time I go to the store, I'm like, can we get it under $100?
For real,
Anytime
though.
I can walk out under $100, I'm like, yes, I've done it.
The only time I walked out less than $100 was day before yesterday because I woke up wanting honeydew melon, and if I wasn't going to get it, I would kill somebody.
Yeah.
I wanted it so bad. I even walked right out of the house in my pajamas, and Maverick came with me, which, you know, these days, not fun.
Yeah.
He needs to stay home.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know.
Grocery stores are treacherous with toddlers.
He used to be a lot of fun. He would sit there and eat his apple and say hi to everyone. Now he wants to stand up and be like, whoa, like, look at me, everybody. I'm going to fall and eat shit.
Yeah.
Or he wants to get out of the cart and then get into the big boy spot, which is fine. But I have so much stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm a weirdo about someone sitting on my bread
Yeah.
and my
As you
bananas.
should.
I'm like, don't touch. And
Yeah.
there he is touching. So, yeah, it was miserable that morning, but I got in and got out. I got all the fruit I wanted, which was my honeydew, had half of it on the way home, which was the best.
Wait, do you have a knife in the car?
No, I got the pre-cut
Okay.
one. Could you imagine
I
driving?
just imagine you with a knife just like savagely digging into this melon or cutting it in half and then just eating
it
like a monkey or something.
Oh my gosh. First off, that would be savage.
Like an intense vegan moment
And
here.
you know what? I would. However, I was not buying a whole melon because I just wasn't. And it was cold and cut and just like
perfect.
I was just
Calling
drooling.
your name.
Yes, and it was the last one, and I would have fought for it. And I did. I grabbed it and I ran, and I literally spent $30. So it was the last time I've spent under $100.
Yeah, that's impressive. Well, I used to shop at Publix a lot because it's literally the closest one to our house. You don't even have to get on the main street to get it. You can take
See,
a
that's
cut
nice.
through the parking lot of that other place to get there.
Are you talking about the hospital?
Yes.
That's funny.
So you got to deal with some speed bumps, but it's fine.
Yeah, you're just like
if you
hauling
drive
ass over
fast
'em.
enough,
Yeah.
you just launch to the next one. I'm just kidding. We drive.
You just
the
don't
speed
feel
limit.
them if you go that fast.
But I used to shop there a lot because it was convenient. They have really great stuff. I feel like everything's fresh. They have lots of variety. Usually everything that I want. And then I started happening to be closer to Winn-Dixie. And I started realizing
The one in Miramar?
they always give you really long receipts with coupons and stuff like that, which I always ignore. But then I started paying attention, and it kept talking about points, 6 times the points, 8 times the points. And I was like, And then I'd look at their sales, and they'd have good sales. And so I was like, let me just try it. So I started shopping there and buying stuff that's on sale, doing my points, all that kind of stuff. And then after a couple months, it was like, you have blah, blah points. Here's $10 off of your groceries. And I was like, okay. Yes, I will take your points. Thank you so much. So I've kind of transitioned to shopping a lot more at Winn-Dixie. It is farther from my house, but not far enough to justify not shopping
Yeah,
there.
that's not even that far, actually.
And they do have good stuff and a good variety. The only problem with shopping in new grocery stores
is finding where everything is.
finding where everything's at and just getting an understanding so you're not missing stuff and having to go back. I feel like it takes months and you have to be consistent and just keep doing it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely saved me some money lately, is just shopping, sales. And then when I'm really smart about it, I will pull up their app and see what is on sale before I decide what I want to eat. And then I'll buy the stuff that's on sale and we make food out of that.
You and Ryan are so similar.
Yeah.
He's always telling me, get the app so you can see what's BOGO.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have time.
I don't have time.
Or storage on my phone.
Yeah.
So
Because sometimes with BOGO and stuff and other sales, you can get things that you normally wouldn't buy, but because they're half the price, you're like, okay, well, I can justify that this time. And then it's fun because you get to mix things up. And I'll be honest, I like a challenge.
Ooh, I know you do.
To be like, oh, what can I make with these items today?
Hey, it's like those TV shows where it's like, I only have a half a head of cabbage and a thing of beans and leftover pork but I don't know. And
Yeah.
some chives. What am I going to make of it? And
Yep.
it's like kind of like a fun game.
Yeah.
I will say maybe it's because we're creatures of habit. We know exactly what we want and we just get it, and they have it exactly at Walmart.
Yeah.
And it's usually the same shit every single time.
Well, and what I keep thinking is the stuff that I really should be buying at Walmart is like paper towels and toilet paper and those things that are super expensive. And what I should do is I should just put in one of those pickup orders and I don't have to go inside
Oh, that's smart.
and just get the paper goods and then go pick it up and call it a day.
See, I'm selfish. I really should be doing that with a 2-year-old so he doesn't have to go in the store and act like a crazy.
Yeah.
But I enjoy the shopping experience.
I know. When you're making a list on your phone, it's not quite the experience.
No, it's, I was thinking, it's so crazy. When I was a kid, so at least 20-something years ago, my mom used to get groceries delivered. I don't even know how she did it because it wasn't even a thing back then. But literally, she would get so many groceries delivered to the house because she wasn't taking 5 kids to the store.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No way. Not by herself. I don't even know what she went through. I should ask her.
That's interesting.
Because I was thinking, I was like, because how did people do it back in the day? Back in the day.
Fancy.
I know. She was a fancy
of
bitch.
her.
She got groceries delivered, or she would go grocery shopping before we would wake up. But she has done delivery service. And then even more of a diva, when I was a baby, I had a diaper delivery service.
Oh, nice.
Cloth diaper delivery service because I was allergic to everything else.
This fancy little bum of yours.
My sweet little bum has never touched disposable diapers.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Not funny. Hilarious. Which also we were talking about yesterday with some of my girlfriends that they were talking about how their kids' butts are so sensitive to different types of wipes. They're like, yeah, we've only used like Millie Moon from Target or something, or we would use, I don't even know the other ones because honestly, I told them, I was like, I've only ever used these ones from CVS. They're like, oh yeah, you always have the orange pack. I'm like, yeah, I got money from CVS every month to spend on it from our insurance. So we've never bought wipes.
Oh,
Not
that's
one.
awesome.
Yeah. And I was like, and it's been 2 years. That's crazy. But we've only ever used one type of wipes.
Whenever we were first married, I don't do this now, and I wish I would go back to it because I know it would save us so much money, is we would do a grocery budget every month. We would take out cash and put it in an envelope that was a grocery envelope. And so we had X amount of dollars for the month or for 2 weeks or whatever. And then whenever we went to the grocery store, we had to pull it out of that envelope. And so when I was grocery shopping, I would walk around with a calculator or do it on my phone and keep track of how much I was spending. And when you have to do that and pay attention to every item that's going in your cart, you are way more careful about throwing random things in or, ooh, that's fun. And
I
just
need this $10 sauce just
Yeah.
because in case I need to make something.
Yeah, or
with
like, ooh, that's a fancy cheese and just like throwing it in. But I need to go back to doing that because it would save us so much money. And then it would force me to use stuff that's in my pantry. I'll buy extras of things because I'm like, oh, I'll use this later. And that saved me a lot of times. But then other times I go grocery shopping and I go to put stuff away and I'm like, this pantry is full. What am I buying? Like,
Totally.
why am I buying stuff if there's food in here? Like, we need to take care of this.
I love a good pantry meal.
Yeah.
I have nothing against pantry meals. I love pasta. I love rice. I love carbs. I love all that. And I love a good can of beans.
Yeah.
And all that together sounds delicious. And there's always a vegetable floating around our house. It does not matter if it's frozen, canned, on the counter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I can make a sauce.
Totally.
I'll figure it out. What do you plan on cooking this week?
Well, I had a request from one of my kids.
I love that you get requests.
I know.
Makes your life easier.
Listen, I love it too. I'm always like, yes, I can make that. Please. Which is random because it's so freaking odd outside.
Oh gosh,
But she
what is it?
requested the Super Toscano from Olive Garden
How funny.
that has the sausage and the potatoes, and it's like a creamy broth with kale, which I always like to make because there's very few recipes that I put kale in that my kids are going to eat, but they'll eat that for some random reason. So that's what I'm going to make.
That's so funny because I also made soup day before yesterday and it lasted me 2 days. And it was, I don't know why. I did it because it's so hot, but it was so good.
I love soup, but last week I did a pantry meal. I had bought hamburger meat to do tacos, but it was a bigger package. There was no way I was making 4 pounds of taco meat. So I split it in half. I did part of it with tacos. And then the other half, I was looking at my pantry and I made a sloppy Joe casserole.
Hell yeah.
I had the sloppy Joe mix, so I put that in with the hamburger meat and stuff. And then I had a package of the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Oh, get it, girl.
Biscuit mix. So I mixed that up. I added extra cheese, of course,
Duh. Because you have it.
Because Jessica loves cheese. And I put that on top of the sloppy Joe mix. The meat was already cooked when I put the sauce in. Put it in a casserole pan, put the biscuits on top, and put it in the oven. And then I took it out and I was like, I don't know if this is going to be good or not. I told everybody about it. Nobody ate it. It just went in the fridge. And then the next day, I was like, I'm hungry. I should probably at least try my casserole.
Nobody tried it.
Nobody tried it. So I went to get it out of the fridge and half of it was gone. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
The kids went to it.
Somebody got to the... I'm like so happy. Yay. Because my kids really like Sloppy Joe. So I thought at least one of them is going to like this. So I had some. It was good. It was different. I'll be honest. It had that Sloppy Joe kind of
texture,
that tanginess. The texture wasn't bad. The tanginess, I feel like I was missing something. In the future, maybe if I added like corn
for a sweet kick,
for a little sweetness, I don't know. It was missing something. Maybe more cheese. Who knows? But I ate it. It was good. It wasn't bad. It was different.
Perfect.
Then yesterday, I said something to my older son, and he was like, oh yeah, he's like, I ate that casserole in the fridge. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad. He goes, I'll be honest. He's like, I think I'm the only one that's eating it. He's like, but there's only one serving left, so I pretty much ate the whole thing.
He ate the whole casserole dish.
So in like a 3-day time frame, I'm pretty sure he ate the entire Sloppy Joe casserole because
That's fantastic.
asked Andrew, I was like, babe, did you try it? Did you eat some of the casserole? He was like, no. No, thank you. He's like, some things just shouldn't be tried.
Oh my God.
And I was like, okay, fine. I'm like, somebody's eating. I don't know who.
Yeah, I'm about to leave a camera to see who it is.
So anyways, I guess if you don't make anything else and the kids are forced to try your
That's
casserole,
really funny.
It gets eaten. So try it out, guys. Let me know what you think of Sloppy Joe casserole.
That's another ironic thing that you've just brought up again was Sloppy Joe's. And because me and Ryan were thinking about what are we going to make for our family meal this weekend at the campaign trip. And he said, what about a Sloppy Joe bar? And I was like, ooh, interesting. So like you put out like buns if they want a like a Sloppy Joe sandwich, or like Fritos if they want like a Sloppy Joe Frito boat, or like nachos, or like, what are we talking about? Like a bar. He's like, ooh, on baked potatoes. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And then I was like, no, let's just do a baked potato bar.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing a baked potato bar. We've done this a few years ago, and it was honestly so good and such a hit and so easy. We literally put the potatoes in. I always choose the night where the whole camp area does a wine tasting night and appetizers.
Oh, nice.
And it's one of my favorite nights, but RIP to the wine this year, and that's okay. I'll go for the appetizers. But we go for an hour. So I put the potatoes in, leave them in the oven, and then we leave, go to the wine night, and come back, and the potatoes are done. And it's
perfect.
so easy. And then we just literally chop up and cut up and reheat anything we were going to do for toppings. And we do so many different toppings. It's crazy. There's so many options. And then we do a salad. And I don't know what we're going to do for a side dish. I don't know if it's a California thing or just a Northern California thing or what, but they only sold organic fruits and vegetables in their produce. So you didn't have a choice, which is totally fine.
Interesting.
But it's still more expensive.
Yeah, totally.
And I was like, oh crap, we're going to be buying like $5 a pound potatoes.
Yeah.
And we need like 20 of them. But we found literally some of the best Japanese sweet potatoes that are white on the inside. And everyone was fighting over them. They were, you could eat them plain. It was so
Are they sweet?
good. They're sweet and creamy.
Interesting.
So good. They were so tasty.
That sounds
So I'm
really
hoping
yummy.
they still have them this year. That's the plan.
I like it.
Yeah.
I haven't had a baked potato in a minute. That sounds really good,
Oh,
actually. I love baked potatoes.
I love any kind of potato. Any are so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so random. We go to this hot pot spot in Panama City, and at any hot pot or Korean barbecue, they have the little sauce area and their kimchi stuff and the little cold bar.
Yeah.
They have mashed potatoes. It's the most
So
random thing
random.
I've ever seen because we went up there and it's next to all the kimchis. And Ryan's
People
like,
just throwing mashed potatoes in their soup stuff?
I don't know what they're using for the mashed
they
potatoes.
cold?
They're cold mashed potatoes. I don't eat them, but Ryan, he asked them, he's like, excuse me, because like honestly, they look like white wasabi or something.
Yeah.
Like, and I could see that
Yeah.
maybe, But he's like, excuse me, what is this? They're like, potato. And Ryan's like, I'm assuming it's mashed potato. And they're like, yeah. And he's like, interesting. So he like brought it to the table and I was like, what is that? He's like, it's mashed potato. And I was like, what? And he tried, he's like, oh my God, it's actually really good. Maverick crushes that mashed potato every single time. He has 3 servings of it.
Do you put anything on it, or
No.
he just eats it plain,
Just
cold,
straight
just
up
plain
cold
mashed
potatoes. I'm not even kidding you. And the weirdest thing is, I literally take spoon scoops of it and just put it on his plate like little balls.
Yeah,
and he just grabs
picks them and eats them.
Yeah, and he loves it. So I have to start buying potatoes and start mashing them and putting them in the fridge or something because this kid loves cold mashed potatoes.
That is the
most
thing
random
ever.
thing at a Korean restaurant, but
yeah,
crazy as shit. But then, of course, I buy sweet potatoes, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to make you sweet potatoes for dinner with whatever. And he said, no. And I said, what? And he said, no. And I was like, yeah, right. You're eating sweet potatoes and you love them. I would fork a sweet potato and fork a sausage, and then he would eat it because he'd see the sausage and be like, ooh, ah.
Hit
and
it behind the sausage.
The whole sweet potato was gone. And that night, he also had 2 full chicken apple sausages.
Oh, dang.
They're huge. I don't know where this kid puts food.
Well, it's going to get worse. I'm just going to put that out there.
That's true.
Prepare your grocery budget.
Great.
It doesn't get any better.
I know. And then
This is the mom whose son just ate the entire casserole.
straight up, you're like, I have to make a casserole per kid. And then the kid had the audacity to eat the rest of my honeydew melon the next day.
Oh, no.
I died. And then today he ate all my peaches.
Oh, no.
And I was waiting for them so patiently.
That's why I hide food in my house.
I know I really should, but then I feel guilty and I'm like,
Don't feel guilty.
I know.
I don't.
I know. I shouldn't. Then I'm like, oh, give me my peaches.
Because I know we're straight and I can make food last for a very long time that's fancy that I love. If I tell my kids about it, it's gone in a day.
100%.
Hours. It's gone in hours. Okay, guys. Well, tell us your special grocery money saving ideas, secrets, how you're figuring all this out. So let us know what your guys' tips and tricks are.
Yeah, help us save some money.
Where's the good grocery stores? I know everybody has different places. People might have never even been to a Publix before. Where I'm from, there's Harmon's and Lynn's and old school Safeway.
Yeah, I was going to say where I'm from is Safeway,
Yeah.
Vaughn's, Ralph's.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the bougie grocery stores that we're
Yeah.
not even going to name because I can't even say their name without spending money there.
Yeah.
It's so expensive.
We had a few of those in Virginia.
Oh my
They were
gosh.
so good.
My dad worked at one. Oh, it was so expensive.
Yeah. So have a great week.
Let us know.
A great, inexpensive grocery week.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Maybe with some sloppy Joe casserole on the side.
Yeah, let us know if you do it. Give us the secrets to a good sloppy Joe casserole.
There you go.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. And that, party people, wraps up another delightful episode of Parties to Playdates.
We hope you're leaving with a smile, a story, and maybe a tip or 2.
Remember, life's journey is better shared with a friend.
And we're so grateful to be part of yours.
If you enjoyed today's chat, don't forget to rate and subscribe to our show.
Your support keeps our community growing and our stories flowing. We want to hear from you. Please send us your thoughts, ideas, and questions to partiestoplaydates@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Parties to Playdates.
Until next time, keep embracing the chaos and finding the joy.
Take care and stay connected, party people.
Bye for now, and don't forget to laugh a little extra today.
Bye.